About 300 kilometers northeast of the high-tech city of Bangalore, in northern Karnataka state, lies one of India's flagship steel plants. It's a big place, with over 3,000 industrial acres.
We, JSW, we are manufacturing steel, energy and cement. We are one of the major steel industry in India.
The plant is in the heart of the iron ore belt and provides many jobs for the over 40 villages in the area. Because of these working opportunities and decades of poor water and soil management producing really low yields, farming the family plot in these communities, once critical for food security, has largely disappeared.
We are going to be our next 100 years, 200 years with the same community. As a corporate, we want to bring back to the system, the ecosystem, the water, soil, the vegetation, so that the community will be happy in terms of income, in terms of land, in terms of crop.
JSW saw this decline of the family farm as an opportunity to establish a public-private partnership in the form of a watershed management program to help reverse this trend. This partnership not only improves environmental sustainability for the community, but it strengthens social sustainability. By having a healthy farmland, farmers do not have to migrate and they can grow their own food. For the companies, keeping people in the area is an incentive as it provides access to a stable work pool. To establish this partnership, and under a framework of the CGIAR Research Program on Water, Land and Ecosystems and Dryland Systems, JSW teamed up with the state government, local NGOs and technical groups.
We look for a best partner and bring them. We joined a hand with the government and invited ICRISAT for technical support to come together and collectively address this issue.
To start the Watershed Project off, 4 villages were chosen, impacting about 5,000 farmers, and a water survey conducted. The good news, even with its semi-arid climate, the area was excellent for underground water capture.
We started a survey here. A lot of water was available. More than 90% water was running off. So we thought how best we can stop the water and reduce the speed of water so that ground level water can be stored.
In consultation with local villagers, water harvesting structures were quickly built. Check dams are simple structures, inexpensive, and usually built across drainage ditches.
During the rainy season, water was flowing here. We constructed a small check dam. Because of this intervention, a lot of water got conserved here. 15 to 20 borewell water they got recharged, and 20 farmers feel they were able to take this water and cultivate.
Farm ponds are also used to harvest rainwater.
These structures are low cost and basically they store the rainwater that is used for as a supplementary irrigation, 1 or 2 supplementary irrigation, and also it seeps through the ground and it recharges the groundwater.
The science team also conducted an extensive soil analysis of the study areas. Farmers were taught how to take quality field samples. In all, 3,000 soil samples were analyzed. Soil health cards were then handed out to every farming family in the program and carefully explained.
This is soil health card. This column shows what should be the normal level, and this is the observed values. And here we have given the explanation whether it is sufficient or deficient in that particular nutrient.
The samples clearly showed deficiencies in boron, sulfur, and zinc. But a big challenge of the watershed management program was to get farmers to actually use this knowledge in practice. To demonstrate and not just tell how to properly fertilize a field, the science team set up experimental fields grown the farmer's usual way and fields cultivated with the added nutrients recommended by a soil health card. The fields were compared and the results were dramatic.
In case of improved practice, we got around 84 kg, whereas in farmer practice, we got around 66 kg.
Is that good or bad?
Very good one, very good.
Adding nutrients recommended by the soil health cards increased yields by well over 20%. A startling result. Word of this quickly spread through the experimental watershed villages. People were now suddenly more open to cultivating once barren and degraded land. Mr. Demopa here is a perfect example of a villager who was won over by this simple, sustainable land management practice. Before the Watershed Project came to his village, he was supporting his wife, children, and mother by working as a laborer. He earned less than $100 a month. When he saw the village suddenly had extra water because of recharged boreholes, he became interested in getting technical help to cultivate a piece of land. This season, like other farmers, he's growing chili and anticipating a good profit.
He is expecting from this season around 300,000 rupees. The small farmers, a small piece of land, this is very big amount.
After this Watershed Project, many youths are coming back to the agriculture. They are not depending only on the labor work or the unskilled labor in the factories and the surrounding areas.
JSW has big plans for the future for this type of watershed model.
Now we want to scale it up. Now we want to build at least 100 villages. We believe strongly in the power of partnership. Let us plan together and work for the community.
About 300 miles northeast of the JSW steel plant, close to the booming tech city of Hyderabad, Asia Paints, India's largest home and commercial paint company, is also working with ICRASAT and local communities on a public-private watershed management project.
Since water is one of the major ingredients for paint products, and also it is one of the major challenge for the India as a country and to the whole world, in fact, we see a lot of opportunities in this area wherein good interventions can be made and big contributions and impacts can be made to secure the water for the society as a whole.
6 villages located close to the Asian Paints plant in Medak district were chosen to kick off the project. Just like in the JSW watershed model, soil samples were taken and analyzed. Based on this analysis, specific fertilizer recommendations were made.
In each village we paint a wall like this where we mention what is the status of the soil, like pH, what is the pH here, pH, EC, and all these mention in their local language, that is Telugu. And after mentioning this fertility status, we also provide the crop wise what are the fertilizer recommendation, so that farmer will know for their crop what they need to apply in the field.
Rain harvesting structures were also built to help recharge village boreholes.
We are standing at the one of the check dam constructed in this Banur village, and its capacity is 2000 meter cube. We have estimated that this 7 times of this storage capacity was actually recharged into the groundwater from this check dam.
As part of the water conservation plan, the science team also constructed an artificial wetland to treat wastewater from one of the villages.
The basic concept of the constructed wetland has 3 major ingredients. First, we have the sedimentation process where filtration takes place. Then in the same filter bed, we have plants and microbes. They degrade the contaminants, and plant uptake these degraded available contaminants for their growth.
It takes about 3 to 4 days for the contaminated water to complete the process. And farmers are happy to use this treated outflow to irrigate crops like this paddy field.
వర్షాలు లేనప్పుడు వాటర్ పెట్టుకొని కొద్దిగా అది చేసుకున్నాము. ఇప్పుడు గిట్ట లాభానికి చేస్తున్నాం. అది వర్షం పడతలేదు కదా సార్, పడకపోతే ఇప్పుడు వీట పెట్టుకుంటున్నాం. కొద్దిగా హెల్పింగ్గా అవుతుంది ఆలీలతోటి గిట్ట మాకు వేస్ట్ వాటర్ కాప్స్ గిట్ట మంచిగానే వస్తుంది సార్.
Public-private partnerships can be successful because they have mutual benefits for both the private sector and the local community. And these benefits center around the concept of sustainability. For the private sector, that means profitability and business success in the long run. For the community, it means improved income, health, education, and a comfortable and safe environment to live in.
Asian Paints has been involved in CSR activities since ages. We have tried to contribute to the society because we believe that sustainability of any industry, any company depends on the society's success.
The community see the company as their well-wishers, and we see the community as our partners. That's why we said we are not spending, we are investing for the long-term impact. There is a good synergy. So under this, I can see the great future.